I just had to run in here to tell you to stop ruining your Bible study. How do people do this? Well, two major ways. They read the Bible with an answer key. They go through the whole Bible, and every time they read about a character who's wrong about something or who believes the wrong thing or whatever, they have their answer key that they pull out and they correct the theology of all the characters and things like that. And it just makes Bible study really boring. The other thing that people do is they just constantly spoil the end of the story for themselves. I don't care if you read the Gospel of Luke like 100 times. Each time you read it, you can suspend your knowledge of the ending to experience what those characters are experiencing as you go through it. This is why we can read the same books, whether fiction or whatever, over and over and over again. Why we can watch the same TV shows over and over and over again. Why we can watch the same movies over and over and over again. However, what we do with the Bible is we think that we have to constantly infer the ending of the story or bring in all these other points. But if you're reading the Gospel of Luke, you can sit in the tension of the story as it builds towards the end. And this will make Bible study much more fun, much more interesting. So as you go through, yes, observe things, and maybe something the second time, third time, 50th time around, certain things stand out that you never noticed before. That's really cool. That's a great part of the experience. But you can do that without constantly having this omniscient view of everything going on in the story and always looking at it from the end of the story towards the beginning or something like that. You can inhabit the story with the characters and not ruin your Bible study for yourself, because it will be so much more fun and so much more interesting to sit in the narrative, to sit with the characters and not always have to correct them. Not always, when you're reading different psalms where psalmists seem to be having bad theology at different times, not always having to correct them for everything that they say, but just sitting with them in that moment, experiencing it alongside of them, it becomes much more interesting and a lot less boring.